In a Project Drive Sober investigation, convicted drunk drivers ignoring their punishment.
There are people required to have ignition interlock devices on their cars, and they never get them installed.
The I-Team first told you about this problem 4 years ago. Casey Geraldo shows us it's still happening.
Back in 2016, the I-Team discovered nearly half of the drunk drivers sentenced to install an ignition interlock device didn't do it. Now, the number of drunk drivers potentially breaking that law could fill UW Panther Arena twice.
It was a horrible, horrible night. And watching your kids suffer through all of this.
In 2015, Paula Patoka's husband, Roger, was killed by a drunk driver, Tony Garvey, who was just out of prison for his 4th OWI.
He didn't have the interlock device. He wasn't supposed to be driving. It wasn't his car.
And not for the first time. Police cited him in 2012 for not having his court-ordered ignition interlock device, or IID. The I-Team found thousands of drunk drivers like Garvey have also failed to install the devices, which are intended to keep someone from driving drunk, because a driver has to blow into the device to prove their sobriety. According to the Wisconsin Department of Transportation, Wisconsin judges ordered nearly 59,000 IIDs from 2016 to 2019. About 38,000, or 64%, actually followed the court's orders, which could mean 20,000 law-breaking drivers on the road.
What's it gonna take?
4 years ago, right after the crash that killed her husband, Patoka shared her frustration with the I-Team as lawmakers tried to change Wisconsin laws to make more convicted drunk drivers install their IIDs.
That's really sad that it's gone this long. It's maddening. It makes me angry.
Anger, because the loophole in IID law allows convicted drunk drivers to drive drunk again.
But they can still drive a car.
They can still go and drive somebody else's car. But if they drive it, the judge is saying if you drive somebody else's car, you need to have an IID in it. But it's not attaching it to that person's license status.
Senator Van Wongard has authored a bill he believes will help with IID compliance while increasing the penalties for not following the court's orders.
But the ultimate goal is compliance. We want people to be compliant with what they're doing, not consume alcohol.
Under current law, if you are caught driving without an ordered IID, you could face fines of up to $200 with no jail time. Wongard's bill would boost the maximum fine to $600 for a first offense and up to 6 months behind bars. The bill also attaches the IID order to a person's license, not just vehicles registered in their name. Patoka says she will continue to plead with lawmakers to change Wisconsin's drunk driving laws, hoping for justice.
What does justice look like for you?
Where we have laws in place that are more strict, that are working for our state.
Senator Wongard's bill passed the Senate last month and now awaits a vote in the Assembly. His team tells us they believe this bill has a better chance than previous ones. For the I-Team, I'm Casey Geraldo.
Senator Wongard broke down exactly what his bill does with Casey in an extended interview. You can also watch a Project Drive Sober report that explains what IIDs are and how they work. You can find all of this at tmj4.com/drivesober.